See what happened last time.
Ooh, a lot of fun things well, like I said, Dudley and Sung were left to their own machinations as they're on the beach to relax, as they didn't know where their good friend Greg was at, as Megan had essentially said she was giving a bit of more of a push in comparison to the other two at the release, bulldogs and all that. But for Greg, he awakens on the hot sand of an unknown location, in the distance seeing a bit of, well, a carnage, bodies everywhere, and a one lone figure that obviously wasn't necessarily human, or didn't look like one at the very least. There was a moment of confusion before, this figure noticed him and started abruptly making its way towards him quickly at that. It didn't take long for Gary to realize that there was a lightsaber's hand and pinpoint this is more like the Star Wars universe. Though he had to get away because, like I said, this thing's coming in fast, and knowing at least that red is usually means evil, that guy was not going to be looking out for his best interests. He was able to harness the power of Churchill, who sunk him back into the sands, and he popped back up in a smooth jazz bar, or playing a certain set of familiar songs. As he woke up with the hustle and bustle of a bar of strange beings, a much safer place than, well, wherever the heck he was before. As well as Sung and Dudley will eventually meet him there too, and realizing that this is Tatooine, this is Star Wars, and we needed to learn how to survive. With Greg and Dudley's support, Sung decided to go off to see if maybe we can find a job at the very least, or some way to support ourselves to survive this place. Because usually on Tatooine, it's slavery or bust. So while she didn't get the position of bartender, she got another person who was interested, a strange being that was familiar to Sung, as he revealed himself to be willing to help them out for a job. As Cad Bane revealed that he needed some bit of distraction, and if her and her friends would do as well as get an opportunity to survive, hopefully, then he'll give them a pay cut. We decided to take this chance and take a ride on Mr. Cad Bane's ship as we drove off to wherever he needed us to go for whatever job this needed to be worked out with. Though there was a bit of a hiccup there, as Dudley and Buddy had a bit of a outs for a minute, as the ship was stopped and Cad Bane went to go deal with it, fix it, before he was pushed out or taken control over by Buddy. And Buddy killed Cad Bane, to Sung's shock and horror, as well made it a point to belittle poor Dudley, and demand that Dudley go out into that ship, that space vacuum, and this will all work out, as Greg decided to put his foot down and help him out with the situation and have a conversation with Buddy as he was aiming to kill the helpless Dudley who took his advice and went out there. There's a bit of back and forth as Buddy revealed that he hates how much he doesn't seem to be doing anything at all for his life. Just goes with the flow, no ambition, no anything, and just seems to be wasting his time essentially. And Greg came up with a compromise that would work out best, at least for Buddy's homicidal rages. After a bit of back and forth, there was a bit of a relapse in time as we start over from that original altercation, with Cad Bane going to check the anomaly that happened without hopefully getting sucked out of the space. As Buddy and Dudley come to a compromise, a bit of a hashing out to what they need to get done, as he will attempt, of course, to please Buddy as well as, well, I guess, hopefully make Buddy not want to murder him every 5 minutes. Honest, we flew further out towards wherever else we needed to go before we woke up in another place, a crashing ship. Some type of needed to escape immediately as we saw a dark figure running for its life, and we followed afterwards, not knowing where to go, but trying to find an escape pods. We made ourselves to that, getting in enough to get ourselves out of there and try to survive as we landed back in Miami as well in our escape pod on the beach where Megan was at, waiting for us, and just checking to see how we were doing, essentially, as things seem to be moving along at a pace that she seems to enjoy. We get a more chance to eat, to relax, have some peace before we uh, sit along for the next phase as well. And I think we did a little bit more talking about paradoxes too, but we made our way the next day, awakening up to another strange environment. The same beach, but more foul and the air smelling toxic, and need to get out of here because it wasn't doing good for our health as we made our way towards what seems to be at least a city. Didn't take us long to realize this is cyberpunk, a universe that at least some of us were a little bit more familiar with, at least to a certain degree. As we made our way inside, but we had a bit of trouble as Maelstrom gang noticed our would-be heroes and decided to make sure we understand the ways of the land and chased us down and well, try to make sure we well, whatever they want to do with us wasn't going to be good. As Sung lagged behind and was captured while Greg and Dudley were racing ahead, and there was of course more of fear as well before April appeared and said, "Hey, you need I can help you out here. Just trying to see if you can finally do something instead of cowering around." And not sure exactly what happened, but Sung was able to see as something took them, dragged them someplace else, and they were gone. Though when Greg and Dudley realized that she was gone and turned back around, they found the bodies collapsed and Sung very much distressed as they came back for her to reassure her. And well, we have some dead bodies and some things to loot from them as well. Deciding against taking the car for obvious reasons, we took their weapons, anything else we think would be of value, and made our way, well, towards a pawn shop to sell some stuff off. This helpful pawn shop man was willing to pay the price, though he did ask a couple questions that hopefully a good couple lies and stories would help, mostly to explain why we're here and why, of course, we didn't look like everyone else. Mainly that we lived outside of the city, of course, and our clan disbanded, and we just wanted to get away from all that and hopefully make a start here. As well as the fact that, yeah, we're nomads. That explains exactly why we don't have any of the cyberware that everyone else does. This wonderful, wonderful shopkeeper decided to take our word for it. Was willing to pay up the money as well as even give us a place to stay so we can have some safety there. Just say this name here and you'll be all right and you'll have a place to go. No other options. We decided to take his advice and make his way to this very seedy motel. As we gave that password that was needed, and the guy seemed very surprised, but yeah, gave us the room and gave us some time to relax. Of course, telling us the rules. We sat down, discussed what to do next and how we want to survive this place. For not too long, some of us noticed that there was a weird filter, something coming out through the air, silver particles or something of the matter. And of course, men outside who seemed to be coming in and, well, pounding at the door as some type of military or police force came and cuffed us and we were dragged off. Very much the confusion and fear of our three protagonists here. And I think that's where it ended, as Dudley overheard them talking about taking us to the prince, whoever and whatever that means.
Fine, guys. You are in the correct cyberpunk, the universe. As you find yourselves in the back of the van as it is, just driving where you don't know, you can certainly feel the cracks in the road underneath the tires. How's everyone feeling?
Anxious.
Scared.
Yeah, worried, but resolved on how we can talk. I can find a way out for me and my friends here.
The only illumination is the dim red LED on the side of the wall of the van. Sounds from outside are imperceptible. And you're gonna be staying here for a while as they drive through the city. Conversations you would like to have in that time?
What do you guys think they're gonna do? Like, do we do something bad? Are we in trouble?
You know, put you in cuffs if you're gonna get the red carpet.
I know they seem to be taking us to some bars, the prince. Hopefully we can talk it out with him.
I don't remember anything about a prince being in this place.
I think it's like a nickname probably for some higher up. Or maybe he's the underling gang to me.
Well,
Just stay
usually,
calm. We just stay calm. If we can't talk a way out of this, we'll have to find another way out of it.
yeah, you're right. Usually, this type of, I don't know, influence people usually means corporal, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh God. Okay, be positive. We're gonna get out of here.
As eventually the car pulls to a stop. as the doors in the back open. A couple of the men will gesture for you to walk out. As you see a Japanese man and get close up to you. Just kind of like stare at you. Can't see his eyes through the sunglasses. Just kind of like, after staring at you for a bit, follow me.
Follow
Yeah.
behind him.
We'll follow behind them.
Give me a wits awareness. Walk behind him.
Since I have ag damage, I get -2, right?
No, only when the
Oh.
entire bar is filled.
Gotcha. Yeah.
God
So
damn.
Greg and Park, you notice something weird as the man walks. His shadow is maybe like half a second out of sync. Maybe it's moving. It's kind of hard to tell. It's weird, anyways. And as you walk down and into an elevator following him, it's just the three of you and him at the elevator. And it just, not sure if the LEDs are malfunction or if they're just this low light. It's very hard to see anything as you are cast in quite a lot of darkness right now. The only thing you can see properly are the floor numbers as they light up. The elevator ascends one floor at a time in quick succession. As you eventually reach the penthouse, doors open, the ding, as he kind of like pushes you a bit forward as you exit into this rather large open area. A couple of people around. Most of them look like security guards. There's no weapons on display, though. As you see another man, like looking at you, waiting for you to approach.
Yeah, Greg will do so at least.
As the man that has escorted you here just kind of like steps off to the side. The one in the center of the room beckons for all of you to approach more confidently. You will,
Yeah.
and as you can like get close, and if none of you say anything,
Yeah. Song's behind Greg and Dudley on this one.
Greg's gonna wait till he has permission to speak.
Yeah, no. I think nobody wants to open their mouth about.
customary to bow.
It's
You can
just hard.
see Greg. Greg will nod and give a bow.
How low is this bow?
I'd have to say Greg is probably like it's probably a midpoint. Like he's definitely bowing lower than the man, like not like going straight to the floor,
Yeah, like
but definitely showing like deference. Like I clearly understand that I am the lesser in the room.
about you two.
I think Song is definitely nervous, but I think with her background, she knows how to bow to a superior person, so she does do it nervously, of course.
So 90
That you would-
degree or like 45 as Greg is
Say
doing.
nine. I say 90 degree at the very least. Like I said, based on her background and her personality. Yeah.
What about you, Dudley?
I have all the lead of the others. He does know Japanese
Well,
or
one of them is going 45 angles, the other one is going 90. Which are you choosing?
90 out of the gut feeling.
As you all three bow. How long do you stay bowed for?
I think it's a quick moment for, like I said, this is a weird for Chong, so she wouldn't know the tradition, so she
Yes.
just does that and gets back
Very
up
weird.
immediately instantly.
What about you?
Counts in his. Greg counts in his head, 1, 2, 3, and then goes back up. Doesn't go back up like immediately.
A similar case for Dudley.
A few seconds.
As you see the man that's off to the side, the one that escorted you, start to walk a bit behind you, as with like swift movement, he's gonna kick every one of you in the fucking, just kind of like bending you, like you stumble forward. Unless you wanna give me a stamina athletics, you wanna resist this.
No.
And the force he kicks you with is like, ooh, you think you might have like that. This is not just. I'll say this: you all take 2 points of superficial damage.
Would I be able to roll to at least make the damage less to catch myself so I don't play flat on the floor? Would
You
that be
can
possible?
try and get out of the way. That's
I
how
don't
you
want to
make.
get out of the way,
That's how
Grant.
you
I
make
want
the
to
damage
survive.
less.
I want to survive. I want to catch myself before
I don't
face
think
it.
that it's not us falling on the floor that's hurting us. It's
Yeah.
getting kicked with
The
points.
kick. Okay, I got it.
And I think fighting that is not one.
It's getting a light kick with little body that's kind of fucking you up.
Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. I'm good.
Because he doesn't know you're.
Uh,
Unfortunately for you, he's like, yeah, he's fucking lupine. I'm just gonna. Give a bit in
Yeah,
the
you-
shin.
You're good. I thought it was like my face hitting the floor.
No,
type of
no, you're
situation.
not. You're gonna kind of go on your knees. As yeah, you all kind of like stumble forwards as you fall down, and the man in front of you says, "I don't remember telling you could raise your heads."
sorry, unfamiliar with the customs. What?
Much like you always are.
There's visible confusion on Greg's face at that.
Now tell me, what are you doing in my city? Like having your kind around. Depending on how you
Great.
answer, I might spare you, or I might turn you into my personal carpets.
Yeah, that Greg is gonna. Well, we ended up in a bit of a bad way. Didn't really have much else to go besides the city. Our intent was simply to get our bearings, move on.
Depending on the cold light, I've been dealing with quite a lot of trouble. Your kind recently.
What exactly is our kind?
Or if I'm playing dumb, or you're just little old bumps.
Is that like a gang?
I was gonna like approach you. I see like kind of like just kind of like gently raises your head a bit so you can look him in the eyes. He's gonna say, tell me what kind of creature you are. As you feel this overwhelming sensation, just tell him the absolute truth.
Human, female, college age.
That's really the truth.
I think for like sunk, she hasn't really sunk in the idea that this is what she is. She still doesn't understand being a mage or what it actually really means to be other. So I don't know if she understands like mage is a different race. You can tell me otherwise, Grunt, but that's what I assume.
Fine, I'll leave it. It's kind of ambiguous right now, and this is not the most smooth dominate attempt.
I gotcha.
So kind of like look at the two of you. It appears there's been a misunderstanding. As like snaps his fingers as you see the man with the leather jacket and sunglasses uncuffs all of you.
As Greg is being uncuffed, he's gonna keep his head bowed. It's quite all right. Luckily, well, miscommunication was resolved before anything too bad happened.
You may raise your heads. I do apologize for the rough treatment. The city is rather tense at the moment. Kinda hurts a bit to stand up now properly. That kick
That's not
still
gonna-
was fucking strong for how little momentum he had.
He probably has like cool cyber
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Didn't see any cybernetics on him, but probably it's
There's,
hidden.
there's some real skin. Yeah.
Please, and he like gestures for a nearby table.
Thank you.
Taking a seated.
Yeah, you'll take the seat. He was gonna sit at the head of the table. Now, I would like to do our no lupines, but must understand that it's quite odd to see people with no form of cybernetics. Might want to explain that
Yeah.
part.
It's like I said, we're not far from the city, and just wanted to make our way here out of a bad, rough start.
You got like gestures for one of the servants as they bring some drinks. Now, Lud, in sight of my rude assumptions, I will forgive this lie. But if you do continue lying to me, I will have to employ rather unpleasant forms of extracting the information out of you.
You know, Grunt, I actually have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Now, Greg knows vampires exist back in his own world.
Yes.
He's been told they exist elsewhere. These guys thought we were werewolves.
Yep.
Is it a stress to try to connect this man to a vampire or something else?
No, not really much.
Yeah. Greg's gonna speak up. Well, the main reason was that, well, be honest, I don't actually really know much why. Back in, England, we've come a long way. When I drank from And pausing for a bit, just want to make sure you are, you thought we were werewolves, you are a vampire, yes?
He'll nod.
Yes, well, at least for me. Possibly for the others. It was never properly explained, but the person who fed me their blood never seemingly wanted to, or never just... after I drank from it, I didn't seem to need it, and they never seemed to want me to have it. They never properly explained to me the reason, and I don't, question orders when I'm given, especially by one of my betters.
Being a ghoul does not explain your complete lack of locals called chrome. Now I will ask for the last time.
Sung kind of looks at Greg with a little bit of helplessness in her eyes as she's basically looking for you for permission.
Greg's gonna look at him, and he's gonna say something. Alright. This is going to sound... This is going to sound crazy. When I say that we're not from here, I do mean we come from quite a ways away. Greg is gonna pretty much just tell him that, yeah, they come from a different reality. That Greg will say, it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. It's unbelievable. If you need to extract the truth, extract it from me, spare the others, and I will tell you the same thing that I just told you.
Can you give me a charisma vision roll? Fine, but this is a lot to take in.
Let me re-roll.
Like 3 success.
2 successes.
Well, it's kind of nods and says, I've heard of capabilities of mages, but this is a bit far-fetched even for myself. Won't mind if I will choose one of you to verify this information.
The only thing I could ask, these two here trust in my leadership. If the harm befalls on anyone, I would ask it falls on me.
He nods as he gets up and gestures for you to follow him.
Yep, Greg will follow.
As you see the prince leave with Greg, the elevator, as you're left alone in the room with the man that has not stopped staring at you this whole time, although you can't really see where he's looking at with the sunglasses.
Is Greg gonna be alright? She kind of like whispers to Dudley.
Oh, he didn't kill. What? He didn't kill us immediately? Maybe he has some sense of honor and.
She gives you a look, just like, are you sure about that?
Let's hope. I mean, we're not lying.
As Greg, you're being taken into the basement floor. As he'll exit certain floor as you keep following him and lead you into a room that looks like an interrogation room. As he'll gesture for you to take a seat, as he's gonna be sat across from you. Says, Now, the less you fight this, the easier it will be for your mind. I cannot promise a pleasant experience.
Greg nods.
As yeah, he'll begin asking you very explicit questions, trying to verify the information you told him and extract maybe more details. Why don't you give me a resolve composure to see how your mind survives this like repeatedly dominate effect?
2 successes. Does it matter if I willpower or not?
I was gonna say, yeah, I need like 4 successes for you to like just stay intact, because this is otherwise gonna
Only 3.
take 2 ag damage, 2 ag willpower damage. As this is painful. This is so painful. As you feel your mind just being forced to open, wretched for information, question after question. And in the initial phases, it was rather easy, but by the end, you are mentally exhausted, drained, completely just. Your head's hurting, your entire body feels like it's about to collapse. But he is satisfied with what he's learned. You're not even sure what he's learned. You can not even remember about halfway through the process. It's all just a jumbled mess of words and images. As he's gonna just say something that's barely perceptible, as a couple of men will enter the room and carry you away. As for the other two, it's been about an hour and Greg hasn't returned.
I assume we said this is just the one guy and other people here, right? Other guards. How long is this going to be?
However long the prince desires.
Okay.
You can both give me a wits awareness, because spend some time here. You're in the penthouse. There's a lot of like windows around. Provides. Oh, that's 5 successes. Son, you notice there's of course like corporation logos you kind of like recognize maybe if you read the fiction. One logo that's like, why is that here? You're pretty sure that's the logo for Stark Industries?
Oh no! Oh,
God damn it! Fuck! No!
I thought Grunt. I thought he purged them.
Yeah, it's right there. You can see the neon letters shining amongst the other corporate towers.
Dark. What the fuck? She didn't even realize she's saying it. She's looking confused. I don't remember that.
As eventually, about another half an hour later, a couple of men approach. They see some kind of like they exchange some information between them, little whispers. As Japanese man approaches you and says, "Follow me. It's done."
Is Greg okay? Are we going to him?
Just
Guy
kind of like
gets up.
starts walking away.
What a wonderful chattermouth.
He's the nicest sheriff, isn't he?
I haven't met a lot of them, so I'm assuming yes. She's gonna follow.
You walk to the elevator as he goes down several floors as it opens into a nice set of look like business rooms. As he'll lead you towards like the end, as this is a rather large place. As he unlocks one of the rooms, You are led, and as you see, Greg is just kind of like lying on one of the nearby couches, completely zoned out.
Oh my god,
As
Greg!
as he like lets you two in the room and then just shuts the door behind you as you hear it lock. Yeah, Greg, you spot the two of them entering.
Are you alright?
What?
Oh, Greg, are you okay? You were gone for like 2 hours.
Fine. I'm fine.
You don't look fine. Is there any like food or water or anything here at all, Grant?
No. There's a bathroom, I guess, if you want some water. From
Yeah, if I can get a cup and give Greg some water.
probably a cup around, yeah.
Yeah, Greg is barely receptive to it. You gotta actually like pretty much force him to drink it.
Yeah, she's going to. Assumably, if it looks like he's really out of it. Looks at Dudley really worried. What did they do to you, Greg?
Greg blinks a few times. Just ask questions.
God. Okay. Ask questions. I assume they don't mean to kill us if they brought us to a room, though they locked the door, so I don't think we can leave. Not gonna let us go, are they? She's looking at Dudley as he's saying this. You can tell that Greg's out of it.
No. At least we're not dead yet.
Yet being the operative word. Okay then. Well, we'll give Greg some time to recover and figure a way to get out of here, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Greg, you need a rest. You need I don't know, a blanket or something.
I'm fine.
She's already moving pillows around to make sure you're comfortable. Okay. I guess we wait. I don't think there's a TV anywhere around here.
There actually is a TV.
Holy shit, there's a TV. Never mind.
The room's fully equipped. There's a balcony as well. It's just that you don't have any food or like any. They didn't provide you any consumables.
Gotcha. Well, we could at least buy the time, figure out where we are. I saw a logo for Stark Industries out there, which I don't remember being in the setting. She like
Fucking
fumbles.
Iron Man?
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's just like a name thing or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, fumbles with the remote as she's saying this, trying to turn the TV on, something.
As you turn on, it immediately hits you with an ad. Dark Industries, robotic security. Gonna give you model and capabilities. An ad. Nope, pretty much looks like the Iron Man suit, although it's just a robot.
It's Tony Stark doing the announcement.
No, it's not.
Grunt wouldn't let him go that far.
It's like, what the fuck? Okay.
As they're watching the TV, looking at it, Greg's gonna look at the floor and lies on the couch and just like mumble, Churchill, you there?
And I hear a faint voice. Affirmative.
Gonna have to keep him safe.
No, They did a number on you.
I'll get better. Gotta keep Park and Dudley safe.
As 12 hours pass, and then there's some guards that show up for unlocks.
Grant, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would because Dudley wasn't really involved that much, but would Pog caring for me because she is one of my touchstones?
Yes.
Cool. Greg is still wholly fucked up, but he's not completely impaired.
Nice.
So as the guards walk in 2 hours later, they look at you, Sung, and say, "Follow us, please."
Where are we going?
No questions now.
She looks frightened before like trying to follow her fear, looking back at Greg and Dudley before following.
As yeah, they're gonna escort her out. As soon as the door shuts, you both of you hear kind of like a voice from one of the corners. As you see Meg like shapeshift out of the wall. That's not good. Doing okay there, Greg?
Trying to keep the others alive.
Well, I'm about to deliver some bad news to you, my friend. No, the prince interrogated you, but unfortunately reached an interesting conclusion. Well, may not like to hear it, but in this future, a lot of people are augmented with machines. Makes your kind quite rare, especially since you're actually normal people. Prince is gonna use you for pretty gruesome experiments. I'll give Sung about 2 hours before she is dead, or she wishes she would.
Hearing that, Greg is immediately focusing intent, like to get out of here to do something.
She looks at you, Dudley, and says, "I'm sure between the two of you, can figure your way out. She's in the basement, lowest level. Have fun." As she shapeshifts back into the wall.
Yeah. Greg gets up, and he's just going to say, "All right, Churchill, we're gonna save her or die trying."
The bulldog is next to you, staring at the door. It's between me and Buddy. Two things, and kind of looks towards Dudley. He's up for it. How's Dudley reacting to all of this?
Yeah, Dudley is taking a few deep breaths and readying himself basically.
Well, you are currently being locked in the room, so
I assume the guard. I assume we're still in the locked penthouse thingy, whatever. I think there's no guard here.
there's no gun. No, you've been taken to a different floor. You are not in the penthouse, Mac.
No.
Not been in the penthouse for a couple of hours now. You are in a different floor, locked in what looks like a sort of hotel room.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, not penthouse, but hotel room thingy. Yeah. I can't, buddy. This seems to be shouldn't this be his area of expertise? I will try to.
The TV lights up as you see a familiar image as it starts reading the text. I'm like, want me to do everything for you? Fucking lazy ass.
I just want to make sure you're there. All right. As I move up to the door and can I
Can certainly try.
yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'll
Could I
I
could I
will
fry the internal electrics maybe?
Well, what do you mean internal elect? What do you mean by that?
I assume this is like digital locks, whatever.
There's a digital panel, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to hack it?
Yeah. First, I will try. Can I try to hack? The problem is I'm not
How
even
are
sure.
you gonna hack
I know.
that?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how that works. I don't
It
have a.
literally has no sort of
Yeah.
visible outside input.
Yeah. Can I either fry the internal? Can I break the security maybe? Overload basically. Yeah. Spawn lightning inside of it. Basically,
Certainly try.
and basically break it that way.
You can roll me 3d10.
Sure. I'll just select politics quickly because I don't want to type it out.
So as you just lightly touch it, you can almost feel the electric currents running through this entire building. As yeah, you can't like blow it up, but you can certainly deactivate it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't want to blow it up, Grant.
As you this thing is underneath your control, as I can hear your microphone.
Ah, sorry.
As Dudley, you pull on the right logical circuits as the door slides and unlocks.
Oh damn it! This is far greater than I expected. I just want to fucking blow. No. Oh, that's actually impressive himself. Oh damn. All right, let's continue. Let's go.
Gotta get to the basement.
You kind of like go down the hall.
Yes. Very slowly. Is there any cameras or guards?
Plenty of cameras.
All right.
You can give me intelligence technology if you want. See how the system is.
Yeah. I want to check inside here. Hey, sir. Does cybersecurity apply?
Yeah.
5 successes.
Yeah.
Willpower to get better results.
There's literally cameras at. No, you don't need. There's literally cameras at every floor. The entire building seems to be a single network. There's plenty of automated defenses, sensors. You don't need guards. In fact, if you step outside and the camera spots you, they can just shoot you.
Can I see through cameras or just see the locations of the camera? Can I just feel them
Can't see through
basically?
the cameras. What the
I
fuck?
can, I can basically feel.
You can feel the currents and the electric. You can feel like the components and other things that are connected.
So I feel like a strong thing. There's something here, either a turret or a camera.
Yes. You know where they are and vaguely what they are, but
yeah, depending on the size. Yes, I assume the very big ones are like security doors and.
Yes.
Okay.
A few cameras ahead of us. And other things.
Okay. Alright, alright. Greg is gonna just take a deep breath. close the eyes, and if you can try to do anything about those cameras with the fucking apparently magic abilities they have.
Me, yeah, 3d10.
That's all one success. I only have one willpower left.
Need 2 success.
I'm okay. I'll let's do it. Okay, reroll 2. No.
As you can just you realize where everything is. You can almost there's it's like your senses are expanding, and you can see that as if reality is sort of distorting around you. Everything is honestly as close or as far away as you wish it.
Say I want to imagine that the elevator is actually just right next to us, so that our door is now right across in the elevator.
Yep.
Yeah, Greg's gonna do that.
As I assume you pull both of you up to the elevator, right?
Yes.
Fortunately, you mistime it. And as you pull both of you closer to it, you actually pace through it and find yourselves suddenly in the open shaft of the elevator. Why don't you both give me a Dex Athletics to see if you can catch yourselves before you start
Fuck.
falling?
As, oh, sure.
Okay. Greg, you managed to grab a hold to a nearby ladder. Dudley
Oh
as
my
well. You were almost about to fall to your death.
Yeah, if that would have happened, I would have just asked, "Oh fuck, can I go back? Go back? Go back?" But that didn't happen. Luckily.
You think you can go back with your level of power?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah.
All right. Overshot it a bit, but okay. Think maybe we can get to the basement just from this?
Yeah. I want to explain the ladder location. Is there an elevator right above us?
No, there's like
Or,
you could like physically go down the ladder. The
yeah,
elevator
no,
is
it is like a service tunnel or something. Like, so it will not crush us.
no, it will not crush you.
Okay, good.
It's gonna take you a long time because there's so many floors to go down. Holy shit! But yeah, and you will begin your descent. Meanwhile, Sung, you're led down into the elevator as it goes down many floors. Reach this underground basement, and the guard will escort you into a room which looks like a sort of like an operating room. There's plenty of medical equipment, scanners, and like as you see, the prince is waiting for you there.
Ooh, I don't think she can, but she's probably gonna like take a faltering step back as she's like, I don't know, what's going on? What is this?
As the guard will push you in and shut the door behind you. He'll look at you. But instead of the cold demeanor, it's much more, I think, excited, happy. Looks at you and smiles and says, please have a seat. I'm sure this won't be too painful. It's been
What
some time
exactly?
since I've practiced on normal people.
What exactly is this? What are you trying to do?
I haven't thought about it exactly. I'll think a bit. I have an idea. Maybe accentuate some of your features. As like taps the operating table.
I think I like my features where they are. I think I rather not, actually, sir.
Do I have to do to you what I did to your friend earlier?
I'm not going over there. You can't make me.
Sit on the table now. As I mean, you can keep an intelligence resolve.
Oh.
Yeah, your body starts immediately moving against your will as you go and sit on the table. As he's gonna strap you down with a metal chain, with like metal handcuffs, as it kind of like pin you against the table, preventing any sort of your hands and feet. From this angle, as you can see, his fingernails are elongated.
I don't know if she has enough mental capacity to try to struggle, Grut. She's going to try to struggle. Freaking out
Yeah,
here.
you can struggle now. It's just that no way you're breaking out with these ones.
It's like, no, 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 no. Please, please.
Come now.
Don't do this.
It's been like almost a century since I've seen non-augmented human. I miss the sensation of the flesh. It's just not the same as he like just gently touches your cheek, as you can feel the flesh sliding as he like almost gives way to his touch.
Nope. Nope. She's gonna cry out for April. She's gonna scream. She does not like that.
He's immediately gonna look at you and says, "Be quiet." I don't
I
think
know
I'm
that.
gonna bother you.
Yeah.
You maybe roll like 2 crits. I don't know, maybe, but
I appreciate the pity points, Grunt. I appreciate the pity you're giving me here.
yeah, you
Ah,
just
it's a
immediately shut your mouth, muffling your noise and screaming. Immediately stop dead silent. Oh, see, we can make you better. We can. It's something you didn't like about yourself. Be quite ashamed to ruin such a delightful visage. You can feel the pain as your bones start also bending, not only your muscle and flesh. As you would like to scream, but you can't. Your body is just refusing. The pain is still quite there and quite palpable. As give me a resolve composure if you want to endure it, or you can just start crying right now.
Let's see. I think Sung would cry, but I want to see if she can even make the roll. Oh no, well, yeah,
No,
she's gonna
no,
cry.
you immediately, yeah. He like stops then and like realizes, my apologies. He's gonna go to the like table, gonna inject you with something. As you feel your
Oh,
entire body just go numb. At least the pain's gone though. Still quite aware though.
oh, God damn it.
As he will begin, and you can just kind of like see him start adjusting your flesh. He's like a kid playing with clay, as he makes your legs longer, puffier. He slims them back down. He extends your arms. He cuts you open, then stitches you right back up. Keeps pumping you with chemicals to keep your body from like bleeding too much, and don't feel any pain, but you do see these horrifying sights as you can see your own ribcage being open. There is, in fact, plenty of mirrors around you, so wherever you kind of like look, you can see different parts of your body being mutilated live. As you can also just see and hear his excitement as he goes back and forth on different ideas. This man's completely fucking deranged, and you are about to be his freak show. As second. You are, I presume, even as your body is being fucked up, I assume you're still calling out for help.
Oh yeah.
As you see April just kind of like appear next to you, kind of like squat down so she can like be at eye level. Have survived this. It exist. You can let him mess your body, but you cannot let him mess with your mind. Try to focus. Listen to my voice. Feel free to roll me a 3d10.
Ooh. God damn it! I do this every time.
Space.
Yeah. Missing the space.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say it's just you put it.
Yeah. I think I did this. So /R 3d10, right?
Yeah, /R space.
Ah, /R. Thank you.
I
You know
just
what,
typed out /roll 3d10
So-
like fully. I don't try to shorten it.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. It's always worked for me when I do it like that.
Listen, I just select random dice on my thing.
Yeah.
See red. It's so red.
Yeah, this-
/R. You don't put any space after the slash. You put a space after the R, and then 3D that.
So R /3d10.
Yes.
No spaces.
The space is just between the /R and the 3D10. There you go. I pasted it.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
I will eventually add like custom rolls. That's two
don't-
successes. Huh?
It's a big number.
As yeah, I mean this is basically torture, and that resolve composure, your mind was slowly losing its shit. But as you kind of focus on her voice, you feel a sort of overwhelming calm engulf you. As you suddenly find yourself far away from this place, removed in sort of a mind palace of your own design. And at the very least, don't have to witness this grotesque, inhumane activity. As Dudley, Greg, you eventually reach the door on which you know Sang to be held at. Why don't you give me either a strength athletics or a strength brawl to try and pry open the doors? It's gonna be quite difficult, I'll be honest.
Sure thing.
Holy
4
shit,
successes.
Greg.
3 successes. I can whoop up if necessary.
No. Between the two of you, it's gonna require the two of you, but you are both big and strong, and one pulls on one side, one pulls on the other. And as you sink, you with one strong yank manage to create an opening as the mechanism unlatches. And you are greeted by this sort of basement area where Greg, you were taken previously.
All right. Any cameras or anything we gotta worry about down here, Dudley?
Surprisingly, no.
Nothing. I can feel nothing. What do I feel exactly? Do I feel any like security? How much?
It's quite rudimentary. There's almost no electricity running to this place.
Only basically, I can only guess only like lights and stuff.
Yeah, it's very basic.
I feel nothing. It's like
Okay.
only the light.
We gotta go. We gotta be quick, but we still gotta be careful.
They probably have a panic button for guards.
There is one specific room which seems to have all the lights on, though.
Yeah.
I think I know where it is. Let's go.
go.
As you reach this room, you can only hear what seems like a humming noise, as if someone's just humming a tune.
Is the door locked?
Nope. As you push it open, you see the prince as he is currently. You can see he has reshapen Sung's body into this mangled, grotesque aberration. There's nothing left intact of her. It's just completely deformed, almost as if her body has been melted. And he doesn't really even realize you're there. He seems lost in whatever he's doing, as you can see him push more muscle around.
Greg, seeing that, just gonna try to, because, I could move things around, move things away to and fro before. Greg's just going to try to, fucking grab him, and just push him into the fucking ground.
Brawl strength.
Dudley will gladly assist.
You can also give me one.
Yeah.
I'll put your successes cumulative.
Yeah.
Because by God, you will need them.
See, I'll go into ag damage and I'll willpower.
I will also willpower.
6 successes from me.
I will willpower. That's 5 successes from me.
11. I have the willpower as well. Imagine that. Yeah. Surprisingly, as you both bull rush him, Greg, Dudley, it's like you hit a fucking brick wall. This is a slim man. He's not even that big, but he feels like a rock. As you both just kind of like managed to push him to the ground. He was like not even aware of you before you impacted him. As he's like now turning, you can see his eyes are flashing.
I try to avoid eye contact.
I'm gonna try to move his eyes somewhere else with my magic power that I use to move things closer or further. If I can do that.
Yeah, it's well. The space around you is not distorted. You're not even sure how that's gonna.
Do you want me to roll 3d10?
Can.
Two successes.
Fortunately, it seems that no, his eyes stay right where they are.
If that's the case, if I see light them up, I try to manage them burning. Light them up.
Sure. You can.
Once, can I willpower that or?
It's not gonna.
Ah.
Fortunately, you are beginning mages. As yeah, no, listen, Dudley, you can feel there's a zapping noise as you probably send a couple of volts. It does not seem impressed as you are still holding him down. As you kind of like suddenly hear a snapping noise as his body just immediately kind of like melts into bones and flesh. As Megan stands next to you. That was impressive for a second there.
Can you fix her?
Yeah. But I'm not gonna. That's why you're here. She looks at you, Greg.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, I'll do the hard part. I'll put her body sort of back together. She's gonna die though, because, I mean, once those drugs expire, her body won't handle the trauma. So, better get your shit together, Greg.
I have a question.
Yes.
this whole time I've spent with my good friend Dudley trying to save this person, would you say that counts for the touchstone?
No, 'cause you just like actions. No heartfelt conversation. There's no relief.
Okay. Do what you do,
As
and I'll do what I'm gonna do.
yeah, she's gonna put like a simple hand wave. You can see her. You see Sung's body like start snapping rapidly into place. As well, there's a scanner connected to her body as it shows different body parts in red. And Greg, you're next to her. You have Churchill at your feet, and he just says, "Okay, now just look at the screen and visualize the parts, and just focus. You can do this." And give me a 3d10.
There's one success. I can reroll.
No, that's enough. Fortunately, I was gonna. This is gonna be a bitch, but yeah, you do feel her body as you can almost. It's a weird sensation, as you can feel the living cells. You can tell them to fix themselves, undo the damage, as they begin repairing her body from the inside. This hurts badly for you. Take 1 superficial point of damage. As yeah, you can see her being slowly healed. As Sung, you're still inside this mind palace of yours. As April is there with you. You holding on?
I think so. How long am I supposed to be in here?
Should be. You should be here to help you soon enough.
Okay, that's good. I tried to get away, but I don't think I really do much.
No, these things are meant to your utmost limits. I don't think they're designed to let you win.
Oh, so it's all kind of part of the test thing.
I think so.
No offense, it's kind of a shitty test.
Yep. But brings you up to speed faster.
Yeah. Is there some grand purpose of it all, or just to get the out of the way to dump us back home?
Jim's plan is to have you awaken as fast as possible, and yeah, bring you back home afterwards. As for the thing you were talking to, I have no idea what her plan is.
Oh, seems she just wants to mess with the paradox so far, but everyone's got beef apparently.
I've never seen such a being before. Can't even mention.
Well, thanks for coming when I called. Eventually.
It's gonna get easier after this. We'll see.
Hopefully, I don't think I can. It's all fun to travel between different dimensions and all, but I think I miss my couch and not being murdered.
I don't think it will get that easy, but you can
No.
still hope, I guess.
Sometimes that's all you get. That's what Greg tells me.
as you suddenly see Megan there. Well, how about you? I think break time is over for you, my friend.
Uh,
As you see April's like visibly shocked and terrified face.
I didn't realize this is a break. What about it? Ask for some chips, I guess.
Fine, I'll have plenty of time to eat later. Come on, out we go.
Oh, is he still playing around with my body?
No, no, he's dead. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Bye, April.
Like, I'm always with you, dummy.
Oh, oh. See you again.
As you like get brought back to reality, as you see there's Dudley and Greg and a pool of blood on the vaguely shape of a human.
Are you okay?
Greg immediately hugs her.
Yeah, I think once she realizes this is real, she will burst into tears. She becomes incomprehensible. I don't know if she feels anything at all, but I think the last memory was just pain. And she just like basically saying thank you to them both for coming back for her.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Just glad glad you're okay now.
Just well, she's she's trying to stop, but she's kind of like hyperventilating a little bit as she realizes what was going on. It fully comes to her all at once.
It's over. It's okay. It's over.
It is indeed over. Congratulations. As you feel like this kind of like bubble around you expand. Suddenly find yourselves on top of the penthouse again. The table is filled with drinks, food. You can see several pools of blood, clothes, and guns on top. Several bits of metal as well. Like, well, you've earned this brief period of relaxation. Might as well enjoy it.
Greg is gonna collapse into one of the chairs. So
Yeah.
he is both impaired physically and mentally at this point.
I think
Yeah,
he
it's
does.
almost like I took a whole bunch of damage just walking to the city.
That's right. I'm so sorry, Greg.
Yeah, I missed physical impairment by 1.
Yeah, Sung is shaking as she's just like feels cold but doesn't know why. Her body's going through that shock period.
Megan kind of like looks at you, Greg, and says, "Oh, come on now." She kind of like grab one of the glass and like splashes the water on your face as you feel like reinvigorated. To heal 1 ag willpower damage.
I'll be fine.
Okay, does anyone else need a bit of a refreshment?
I think I would appreciate that. I can't stop shaking.
You poor thing. She's gonna actually take off her jacket and she like puts it on you. You just feel this kind of like warmth engulf you as a calming sensation relaxes you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What about you, Mr. Hackerman?
And good, I think. Just a bit of
Wonderful.
water.
Ashley like grabs a bunch of the chips on the table and starts munching on.
I just grab a glass of water.
There's water on the table.
Yeah.
As you drink it, you feel your entire body almost absorb it with the desire of a parched throat as you heal one of your health damage. Well, congratulations, you have all awakened.
Does this mean we can go home now?
Quite so. Did enjoy my time with you. We will get to play again sometime.
Thank you for your tutelage.
Quite alright. Sure, you'll get yourselves in quite a lot of trouble eventually. But
Hopefully.
now is the time for questions before I leave, and then you'll complain you're still confused.
Uh, if we're awakened, that means we can control our powers, or at least start doing that, right?
Yeah, that one. You can try to, but that comes in part number 2 of training.
What's part 2?
We'll see. You'll be given similar situations, but a bit more freedom and less dire situations. Well, unless you kind of get yourselves into that, but I don't plan on flinging you in a harsh universe this time. Making something a bit more relaxing, calm, familiar.
Okay. And you said there are other mages, other people like us there.
There's a lot of you out there. Your point?
I don't know. Will they all have the same tutelage as well, or we just got the lucky ones?
No. Kushim asked for a couple of favors. Make sure that you awaken faster.
Why did he want that exactly?
Something about I don't know, ancient blood gods coming with I don't really care. He always gets himself into trouble. I just like having people owe me.
All right.
Okay. How much time has passed in our world since we've been here?
Not really good with the formulas. Not that much. A week, maybe? 2 weeks at most. So don't think about that. Now it's time you eat, drink, sleep. You're safe here. I've ensured that anyone that enters this place will immediately die. So feel free to relax a bit. Enjoy the comforts that the corporate of Night City can offer you. Check in on you later.
Megan, one last question.
Hmm?
That vampire, that thing.
Yeah.
Is he gone for good, or?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
She nods as she'll almost blink out of existence. You're left all alone.
Oh, we're awakened now. That's good, right?
Yeah. That's good.
Not sure sure how I like that thing about blood gods. That sounds. We'll deal with that later.
I thought it was pretty odd they were so adamant about training us, if nothing else. I thought it was about making sure we didn't fuck anything up for the rest of the world, but
Well, I can only imagine. I mean, imagine if you're on your own, you probably just die.
probably.
Imagine a mage just recently getting ready to awake like a 4-year-old with a gun.
Yeah, but it feels like there's more to it. Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
Oh, you should be paranoid. There's an ancient spirit that's invested in our future. Megan just said she likes that when people owe her, and I have a feeling that we owe her. I don't think it's just Kashim that Kashim guy that's gonna have to owe her. And listen, at the end of the day, that shit doesn't fucking matter right now. It will matter tomorrow, matter next week, next month, next year. Right now, we stuck it out together. It was miserable, but we're alive. We had each other. We had our avatars. Sorry, Dudley. But at the end of the day, 3 of us made it through. Fuck, the 6 of us made it through. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to meet your avatars, but again, sorry, Dudley. Yours sounds nice from what you've said. Park. Churchill's nice.
Yeah, April's good.
But yeah. 6 of us made it through this. 6 of us are gonna keep making it through this. And whatever the fuck that Kushim guy has planned, we're gonna solve it together.
Together.
As Greg's gonna start taking a drink.
Yeah, the more you drink and eat, the better you feel, both physically and mentally, as you can all heal completely your health and willpower damage.
Don't forget Red. She's gonna bring them back because killing all these people causes
Yeah.
problems with Paradox.
Unless she
thought
wants
so.
to trash this universe.
You know,
Ah.
Grunt. unless let's rephrase. Unless Grunt wants to trash this universe.
I see. I was about to ask, how the fuck is he keeping Iron Man alive? Oh,
Meta, like actually meta killing Wolf's character.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Adding trauma for vampires somewhere in this note page for my character.
Oh, yeah, fucking great. That's in the back. Greg said, "I'm gonna have to deal with the vampire when I go fucking back home." It was freaking.
yeah, fuck the vamps. Yeah.
I say after 2 horrible encounters, you could just say you could say there's gonna be some ticks there. It's gonna be fine.
It's a good thing we're totally not going to be recruited into an organization that has many vampire members.
Yeah, why would that ever happen? We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Listen, it's the good one.
Okay. I don't think that's how the trauma is gonna differentiate between that, but okay.
Listen, it's gonna be fine. You sound like you're worried for nothing.
The
And
kind voice of God.
yeah, you rest. And as the next day dawns, you'll awake as Megan is.
Hello, Megan.
Ready for phase 2 of your training?
Sooner we start it, the sooner it's over.
Wonderful. As she smiles, feel cold, fresh air, proper fresh air, sounds of nature all around you. So yet again, you find yourselves forest of.
It's just the three of us? Okay. Let's figure out what the fuck we are.
Oh, she said we wouldn't have any world hoppings. Hopefully not Lord of the Rings. I like meeting Gandalf and all, but
Yeah, I know that the told we were being sent back, but I'm not gonna take that as word at its word.
yes,
Come
we
on.
pick it.
Let's see if we can find a river, then we can follow the river. Eventually we'll find something.
Yo, what's survival?
Grunt. I want to check. Do I recognize any of these plans here?
Yeah, give me a wit survival. Or with academics.
Oh, thank God.
I have no academic. With survival, let's go.
Bad roll.
I will willpower if I have to.
I can willpower for the. I can fish for the crit if necessary.
Say. You can roll me one more. I think Dudley.
Oh, you wrote. Oh, did you say I can willpower for a crit?
And if you get one more successes enough.
Alright, it's a 50-50.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dudley, no, this looks normal. In fact, sort of a mountainous. Well, maybe that's a bit too much, but it's like a
Temperate.
normal forest. Yeah.
Okay, we're not back in the Mirkwood.
You in fact think you're probably somewhere in North America.
Yeah, it seems normal enough. I don't know, maybe we're in Canada. Is it cold or is it cold here? Or warm
It's
or
not super cold, but not warm. I wouldn't say it's warm.
chilly? Yeah,
Or in the forest.
fair enough. At least we're somewhere on Earth, I think.
Alright, that's good. Well, let's get moving.
As you start moving to the forest, you hear a crumpling of leaves as you see Megan walk out behind from one of the trees.
Hey again?
Well, how does it feel to be on Earth?
Is it our Earth?
Not exactly.
It's okay enough with then.
Let's just say this is a good place for you to flex your muscles a bit while also dealing with supernatural creatures that are not as threatening as you normally expect them to. So feel a bit more refreshed. Do you understand what sort of capabilities you have at the moment? Aware of that?
I can manipulate distances, seemingly, both for myself and for other people and objects, and I can apparently interact with living material. Don't know if that's just a person though. As Greg's actually gonna put his hand on one of the trees.
Yeah, you can roll me a actually. You can roll me a
2
So-
successes.
Oh, yeah. You can feel many things. You can feel the cells moving through the bark of the tree. You can feel the bugs crawling on its surface.
Can I try to perceive through it?
Through it, what does that mean?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is because like trees are actually connected to the trees around them, so can I also try to sense like all the other trees around it?
It's not connected, but yeah, no, you can sense the roots that go down into the earth as they extend and kind of like extend from underneath it, covering a large area.
Okay, yeah, no,
Some
it's
quite healthy trees, you would expect.
it's all living things actually.
She nods. What about you two?
I can throw lightning mostly. I can feel electricity. Nothing out there. I'm not sure how useful that is outside of civilization. If I don't have anything next to me. And
You,
apparently.
sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry. No, that's
Yeah, I was about to say, you did make time go back that one time.
I don't want to
Mhm.
think about that. I don't want to think about that. I think on the scale of time travel is always very wonky. I don't want to play with that.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous. You could really easily blow your head off and
Yeah,
kill other people.
I'll stick to the lightning.
I can't believe Mac is gonna fucking have to be taught by Christian himself to not destroy the timeline.
Oh, oh man, Dudley wants to be careful, but I. Oh,
I did
oh,
just
thank
put a handgun in his lap and said,
You,
"Yeah,
it's
don't
not a
kill me."
handgun. You gave him a fucking nuclear
you.
bomb.
He gave me the launch. Gave me the launch codes.
And
So up to you
Oh,
now.
the great things I can do with this. But Dudley doesn't think like that.
You
This is
can go
mad.
back in time and you can go to Dune and you can rewind time so Gary's not a bitch.
um,
Gary, no.
and she's gonna nod and look at you, Joy. Not Joy. Fuck, at you, Park.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Ban hate.
That's true.
uh, I can feel emotions, I guess, of things. And I can move them or I guess coax them in some form. And I don't really know about the second thing, but I opened a portal to pull those guys away, but it wasn't them, it was something else. That was them, I guess.
How should I say this? You literally ripped their souls out of their bodies.
I don't think that's a good thing to do.
They were trying to harvest you for organs.
Yeah, that's also I think that was going on. Um, okay, souls and emotions.
As she nods as well. All of those rather impressive feats of power are, well, quite taxing on both you and your avatar. Which is why it's not something you can really do unless, well, you awaken sort of a short burst of energy before everything goes a bit more quiet. Because if you kept doing that, you would die quite soon. But maybe eventually, with time, enough training, you'll be able to master these and achieve those outcomes more naturally without killing yourselves in the process.
All right.
For now, your powers are much more limited, so you don't have to worry, Dudley. Can't turn back time now. In the future, though, don't be such a spoil sport. gonna waste all that effort Buddy put in.
Buddy really wants Dudley to kill himself.
Hmm?
No, I didn't say it in character.
How about you say stuff in character though?
Oh, at the very least, that's good, right? I assume it's dangerous to be able to go back and forth between time, kind of like one of those big rules that we shouldn't break.
Ooh, yeah, it can really mess up a universe. Well, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Which is own.
Okay. And here we're supposed to just practice until we get more comfortable with everything, right? Without killing ourselves and everyone else around us.
Thing. Right now there's a bunch of wolves that are about to try and murder you. It did change a few things, mess with their senses a bit. They think you're monsters, so have about 30 minutes to escape out of the forest. Once you reach the city, you should be safe there for a while.
Oh,
Good luck.
are they? Oh, she's gone.
She is gone.
Do you think she met regular wolves? Right?
Considering the guy we met earlier accused us of being werewolves? No?
Yeah, her skill of easy is dragon, so
Okay,
go.
talking over.
Which direction?
That one.
That one it is.
Good question. Give me 3D. Yeah, 3D10. Greg.
Can I re-roll that? Because no
Yes.
successes.
And reroll all of them.
No successes.
That's a 1. As you focus your mind, it's kind of like something snaps, and you're kind of like your head hurts as you start bleeding down your nose. Take 1 point of superficial willpower damage and 1 point of health damage.
There you go. 1 point of ag damage.
Fuck, you should have been completely healed.
You did not say that.
No.
Yeah,
I-
he said that.
He did not say that, Greg.
No, he
I
did. He did.
literally said
he said we were feeling refreshed, but like he never directly
no,
told
Yeah,
me
that's
to
why
heal anything.
He literally said pointed out for 1 superficial health damage for
when
me
you
and-
had 1 drink afterwards, if you would have listened, I said you can fully heal both your ag and health damage.
I will go back and check the script.
I literally have it written down. I literally hit
Mac,
all my
if I'm right, can I just kick you from all my games?
Yeah, sure.
He has kicked himself.
But yeah, when we were on the thing after she left, we ate. She said if we can heal all our egg and
Literally, yeah.
oh damn.
Damn, nobody listens.
I wonder if he's gonna come back. He's gonna take a snack.
Like, well, I'm out. She just leaves the server. It's
He still is part of our server. I think he's gonna come back eventually. We've only been gone for 2 weeks. That's surprising. Welcome back, Zaz.
Got a drink.
I do need to go for the
Max like, oh shit, I actually need to take a break as well.
Maybe I wasn't bad.
But yeah, yeah, Greg, it's kind of hard. Sometimes focusing apparently hurts you quite a lot. But yeah, no, you all should have been at full health and willpower. As you do hear in the distance, the sounds of howling.
Ooh, I think we should run in that direction Dudley pointed.
I know it might be a risk for Greg to do this after that went wrong. Can I imagine us like a distance away, just there? So take the 2 points, just overlap them. Like, oh, we're here. We're here. So I was able to move.
I unfortunately try and like kind of distort it. It's way harder than it was before. Like you can see the walls of like the spatial dimension around wave and wobble, but you can't do it for like more than like a meter at most.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
limited. It's very short range.
Okay. We're gonna have to go the normal way.
But I was gonna say, if you want to do it, you can roll me just for fun, 3D, 2D10. Fuck. Yeah, no, 3D10.
3d10. All right.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
successes.
both of you just see Greg start kind of like almost phasing forward, as if each step he takes are actually like 4 or 5 steps.
Dudley? She kind of trace after him, assumingly so.
Call him
Yeah,
Dudley.
Greg, you've managed to
Sorry,
get ahead
Greg.
of them. Managed to get ahead of them quite a lot, but
Slow down there, buddy.
Yeah, when Greg finally stops, like, fucking great. Because last time he did this, he took Dudley with him, so he just assumed the other two came with him. And when he looks behind,
you
shit.
you kind of like see Churchill next to you and says, "Yeah, I don't want to say it last time, but she was boosting all of you. You're all alone now."
All right. Is there an echo with the howls? Like,
Yes.
okay, so it's hard to tell exactly what
Yeah.
direction they're coming from. Then.
Like you have a vague idea, but yeah, there's multiple howls.
Guys, I don't think you can find a werewolf.
Greg is going to. I mean, unless the other two want to do something first.
No,
Run,
just
run for my life. That's
Yeah,
really it.
Yeah, I mean, in the sense of what Cassandra said, like it's use your powers here and practice them.
Yep.
Or die.
Yep.
So
Why don't you roll
Greg's
me?
gonna...
Yeah, I was gonna say roll me like another 2d10 if you want to orient yourself in this.
2d10. One success.
There we go. Don't know for what reason, but you can feel the space around you as there's almost like currents flowing in different directions. And you're pretty sure the city is and you kind of just like your head like instinctively snaps in a direction.
This way.
As I assume all of you follow him. Why don't you all give me a Dex Athletics?
Ooh, the worst stat.
That's fine. 2 successes. Yeah. Listen, that's a decent pace as the howls eventually start fading away as you're not really sure if they've just stopped, but seem to have avoided them as you manage to make your way out of the forest into what looks like a small town in the distance.
Is there a sign anywhere with like the town name as we get closer?
Yes, it will be, but you can't see it from where you are right now.
Right.
It's an excuse for me to get a picture.
Okay. Just be careful. Let's still be careful. We're not there yet.
Actually, this is actually a good point. Can Sung actually try to see if she can feel how many wolves there are? I'm not sure if emotion will allow her to even do that, but
Well, the problem is, don't see anything. So how are you gonna try and feel the emotion of something you don't?
that's it. I don't know how she has a
You
she has to
sense
see it or not.
stupidity? Because then you can find most werewolves.
Damn.
Come
Went
on,
straight
Jacob,
for
don't
the
say that.
throat. As yeah, I mean, you assume you'll go closer to the town.
Yeah,
Yep.
As
someplace normal.
yeah, well, as soon as you kind of like approach it, it's clear something to you. Not just this is doesn't look like present time. Looks maybe a decade or two behind. Not that much, but really not as there's like there's peoples and cars going about.
Oh, well, civilization finally looks a little bit normal.
Yeah. It's but when it's like it's old, but the air was breathable. There's no giant spiders.
Yeah,
Only one sun. I think this is a lot more walkable than it was before.
yeah, that's true. Maybe we can, I don't know, find some money, get some semblance of understanding. Hopefully, they speak English here too.
Yeah, well, as soon as you approach this town, you do see the sign Forks.
What does that mean, Red?
Don't make me say it. I think
Damn,
it sucks.
you've just outed yourself, Red.
That's sorry.
You've just
Well,
outed
I don't.
yourself so bad.
Is this some young adult shit? Some fucking is this Vampire Diaries?
I will kill you. I hate all of you.
Is this
As
Vampire Diaries?
you wish.
Don't worry.
What does it mean, Red?
Just play. Just play. Calm down. Relax.
Sung
Go.
just looks to the side. and stops.
I enjoy fucking jabbing Red with a fork when she's like this.
Just like a look of like confusion. It's like, what does that say? Am I reading it wrong?
Forks,
Now?
Washington, USA.
Um, I think I know where we're at.
America?
We're definitely in America, but have you guys seen a movie called oh god, A Twilight before?
Isn't that shitty Isn't it?
Yes,
I had to take
that
my niece
one.
to go see it once.
Yeah, that's exactly where we are. And if those are the wolves, then we might be in Breaking Dawn nonsense territory right now. Oh god,
Oh, Mac, we can't fix this.
you can't fix this.
Oh, I get to great. Buddy, listen. I need to turn back the clock here.
Oh god, we're in a romantic movie about vampire love of God.
Is it better or worse than the other places we've been?
Well,
Didn't see. I mean, the movie was bad, but like, it's better than the other places we've been in.
well, I guess it's better. The vamps here, depending on which version of the book you're in, only drink animal blood.
We now know the reason, everyone, why he was getting all those images.
Oh, but this was always the plan.
And the wolves here I don't know rules back home, but they're just a tribe of people on the other. I feel like I'm out of myself because I know so much about this. They're trying to be nice. Again, it depends on what book we're starting at because, well, there's more than one wolf pack. It's definitely past the first book.
Now, since Sung is such an expert, I won't even make you roll because apparently you are truly knowledgeable. Your
Oh,
knowledge dwarfs even the
The
Wikipedia I have
cross.
it open in front of my eyes.
Because the meta bonus. This is the one time where metagaming actually gives you a bonus in game.
This
Um,
is
somebody
your cross to bear.
on her knees. Why, God?
You didn't even
Listen.
watch the movies. You didn't. We watched the movies and we didn't recognize this.
Megan did say that she altered something about how people perceive you, which is
As I was
interesting
saying,
because yeah, the wolves in Twilight were never like hostile to humans.
yeah, Sung's already sick. Gonna say it. Uh, Bad news is that if Megan definitely altered our senses, then that means we smell like, well, vampires, which smells super very sweet, and every wolf hates you on their lands. As long as we don't go into their lands, it should be fine, right? God,
That's how I stay in the city, I guess.
probably, but they're going to be compelled to investigate, figure out why we're here, because, again, if we're in other books, that means there's beef with other vampires. God, I hope we don't meet Bella and Edward. I do not need that right now. And, oh, some of the vampires have special abilities as well, so some of them can read your mind, some of them mess with your emotions. I think one can see the future. I actually don't know what Rosalind's one was, or Emmett. I don't think they actually had powers.
You know their names. You know their names? Yeah, then.
Fuck you. Yes, I know their names. I was curious about what was going on at the time, so I read all the books. Um, and maybe, you know what? I don't want to go any further in this conversation. Just know that I know Red.
Listen, more power to you. Listen, it's fine. Listen, if you enjoy the books, listen, I'm happy for you. And it's useful in this situation.
Don't be happy for me. Let's just find, I don't know, someplace and figure some things out because we don't have any money and we don't have any ID. I think. Do I have idea? She's gonna like pat herself down. I don't think we have a wallet or anything here.
No, have what you
Okay.
had when you left.
Yeah, that was on our bags. That she said, "Now we don't need that." Okay, so we don't have any money, ID, or anything right here. There's a bunch of vampires who may be curious enough to look. Hopefully they don't, and werewolves who can smell us a mile away. Any other questions? I think we should just go inside the city. It's the God. What is this? This town now.
Yeah, let's go. So I mean, everything else should be normal.
Yeah. Hopefully there's not the murder plot going on. Yeah, I think it's fine.
You make your way and getting closer to the town proper. Any plans as you approach the city?
Phew. Well, we don't have any money, guys.
Yeah, we
Well,
can hire somewhere maybe.
I was gonna say if this, if when what you're saying was in, I think it's easier to get a job in a place like this than it is in fucking Star Wars.
That is true. There's a few places to get jobs here, though. As long as they don't ask too many questions. Yeah, yeah, definitely do that. There is a. Well, you know what? Let's just ask around and see if people are willing to help us out while we figure our old out of towners. I assume we're gonna talk about where. What are we gonna say? We've been robbed. We've lost. What exactly? There are gonna be lots of
Oh
questions.
yeah, we got lost in the. Think we had our stuff stolen. We got lost, but now we stumbled into town.
As you get closer, there's a car that kind of like slows down and kind of like gives you a honk. As Megan is driving this rickety old pickup truck.
Or we have a Megan.
Hey
apparently.
again.
Well, congratulations. Wanna lift into the city, or do you just wanna walk?
Would
That
appreciate a
sounds
lift.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in. As she continues driving, this is a really shitty ass pickup truck.
Does it look familiar, Grunt? Is the fear I have.
I mean, listen. I'm gonna post a picture, and you can tell me. You know what? You can tell me.
You think it looks familiar?
Red nose.
You can see it's rather reddish color underneath the
Oh.
wrist.
Oh my god, let me see. Hold on.
Are you posting it in the place I can see too, Grunt?
Yes.
Yippee!
Where's it at, actually? Oh, no, there it is.
There it is.
Did you... Megan, why do you have Bella Swan's pickup truck?
I stole it from her.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Why?
Oh, you thought this was just gonna? You think you were just gonna hang out the city and deal with some sparkly vampires?
I just rather not deal with her sparkly, crazy vampire, whatever version he is right now.
I think it's fine. Only make them think you kidnapped her. Okay.
Why would they think that? Is she in the car somewhere?
Don't worry about her.
I'm gonna look at the back seat, the trunk, and see if I notice any person there, just to be safe.
No, you don't notice anyone. You do spot a couple of bloodstains, though.
Oh. Oh god, what to deal with that family?
Says, come on, sure you'll be able to handle a couple of them. Dealt with the wolves so well. It's fine. Let me tell you how this challenge is going. Each day you spend here, the difficulty increases. See how long you can survive. Remember, it's all about learning how to use your powers. So get used to them, because, well, there were some wolves after you. Now there's some edgy vampires. Gonna keep adding things though.
Please don't tell me I'm gonna add the Voltairy in here.
No, it's gonna be worse.
Oh.
Gonna bring in people from other places. Don't worry about that.
I feel like I should, but you're not gonna tell me anyway.
Let's just say I've received a rather interesting catalog of movies to pick from.
Swear to God, if this is Kashim's doing.
This is in fact Kushim's doing.
This is Alia's fault. No, this is Alia's fault. You see, because Alia showed him. to Kushim.
Elia did show them a lot of shit. Like, what can I say?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is Alia's-
including Fortnite. Don't forget, Elliot canonically played Fortnite.
We'll
Oh,
blame
that's
this on
right.
Alia. We'll blame this on Alia.
For now, here's some money. Here's some able to not die on the streets tonight, and gonna make sure there's no clouds in the city for like 3 days, and after that, have fun.
Oh. Oh no. Do we have to... Okay. Is Bella alive?
That's a matter of perspective.
Ah. Which book are we in right now?
Not exactly sure. 'Cause you
Is
kinda
it
like
before
look
or-
at the kind of like hand you a cell phone. It's 2005. I think I know what the fuck that book is. I'm not
I was
an
gonna ask.
expert, unlike you.
I was gonna ask this before or after the pregnancy.
No, it's before.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're still in town, it's okay. I know what I've gotten it down. I narrowed it down, guys.
Yeah, I think this is like literally at the beginning. No,
It would
never
pro-
mind.
It's gonna be after Twilight before he breaks up with her because the
Yes.
werewolf pack is now larger than 2.
Yeah, it's after she leaves. Phoenix and comes back.
Yeah, okay. God damn it.
Well,
Uh,
I'm sure you can handle this. Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you like Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Smiles, nods, says, "Oh," and you'll have some fun soon. And she just blinks as Fox halts to a stop.
What does that
You
mean,
are
Megan?
literally at the edge of town.
Okay. So this car belongs to the protagonist of the story, who's romantically involved with the vampire Edward, and going to be honest, he's a psychopath. In the sense that he is not going to take this well if he sees us drive around the truck of his daughter, not sorry, of his girlfriend, and she's also the daughter of the sheriff of this town. So I'm not too sure if we want to be in this car when they start looking.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Ooh. Um, I'm going to hand the phone over to Greg for safekeeping because I can't run and hide really well.
I, I'll do my best.
I'm saying, if nothing else, you'll survive a hit more than Sung would right now.
Okay, let's ditch the fucking truck then.
You get out, venture into the city then.
Yeah. Welcome to Forks.
Yeah, it looks like shit. But quaint shit, I guess.
It's no Portsmouth. It's no
No,
Portsmouth.
it's not.
Yeah.
It will get worse though.
They probably don't even have a good bar here.
Or it'll get.
I know it will.
What, Zaz? Are you afraid of something?
I'm deathly afraid.
Gonna be fine.
Listen, the only joy I have in my life right now is the fact that I can look at Red and say, "Why do you know so much about Twilight?"
Please, I'm sorry.
Red,
I
red,
will, I will, I will reiterate a quote. What the fuck are the Voltarians?
what the-
Fine. You'll see in the last movie.
Oh God.
do you see? Are they the Italian Hikaru?
Yeah, these are the Italian ones. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
I still think Red needs a badge of
Okay,
honor.
guys, I looked up Voltarian in Google and I got this back. I do not think that this is what they are.
No.
No.
I do
No,
not think
Mac didn't.
that is what they are.
Oh my God. Honestly, you know what?
No,
Close enough.
I was gonna
No,
say it's not
that was
Voltarian.
Grunt's.
These are the Mac
Yeah.
spelled it incorrectly.
I
I
have
don't
no.
know.
I have literally.
I think the other option would be a lot cooler.
It was
This is a little better.
now the plot was this. You see, Grunt was going for the actual aliens. You see, and Zaz unveiled his plan, and now he's like deflecting.
But yeah, no. As yeah, you. What's the agenda as you go into town?
I think renting an apartment and getting getting the lay of the land would be probably a good idea.
As there's a motel you can get a room at. They left you enough cash to be able to afford a couple of days with some food. As yeah, you check in. Everything is so just pleasantly mundane, considering where you started, Night City. As yeah, check in a room, walk in.
Okay, so we have this place now, and we have probably some people who are going to be very upset with us.
All right. I mean, I think we should be able to handle it, right? If we've handled everything before.
And now we're more powerful.
Okay, we could have that can-do attitude. Depending which vampire comes after us, they move really, really fast, and they're really, really strong. Like diamond strong, apparently, from what I remember.
Why don't you all give me a
Alright.
wits awareness?
Wits awareness, you say?
Yes.
And wait for Dudley to roll before I will power.
Oh, you don't need to willpower. 2 is enough. Oh, there we go. 3. Wonderful. Wonderful. Perfect, actually.
Like willpower gets a better result.
No, it's not needed. As yeah, you're kind of like hanging out in the motel room. As you have a good view of the window outside in the street. Question is, does sun want to be?
Oh
That's
god.
the real question.
Yeah, now it's up to you. Yeah, Dudley will support your hobbies, but
Support my hobbies.
he
There
doesn't
we
know
go.
that.
Yeah, you'll see as a young man passes by, but you recognize Jacob Black, in fact.
Oh god damn it.
He's just walking casually by.
The worst actual Jacob Black you could meet. There are so much better Jacob Black out there somewhere in the multiverse.
This is not his natural picture. This
His
is not the
true
correct
form.
one. It's just no, he's hiding his power level.
Before the real version of him comes out with a short
Listen,
haircut.
yeah, this is before they start fixing bikes together.
That's true.
I've
Okay, that's-
done proper research. I'm here to represent
I've done research.
accurately.
Red will be the judge of that.
It's
It's
true.
like this must be before the bikes then. Okay. He hasn't gone full werewolf just yet then.
Red's the expert.
God damn it. Okay. That's fucking Jacob fucking Black right there. Oh god.
Okay. Does that mean anything?
Oh shit. He is well he will looks like he will become a werewolf eventually after this whole thing with Bella Swan, the main character, like I said. He's part of the werewolf pack, but he doesn't know that yet.
All right.
I think he has like a big giant crush on Bella, so he may be looking for her eventually, but I don't think he knows, well, if Megan still has that thing with our scent, then he doesn't know to look for us.
Should we do something?
Oh, no, I don't think we should engage with him, at least in my mindset. He's just like, what, 14, 15 at this time? He's basically like
God.
a nobody.
Did fucking Cassandra sent us here to fucking kill kids?
God, I hope not. I'm not ready for that type of war. Is he doing anything or just
He's 15, in fact, yes.
yeah, oh man, we have the right. Is he doing anything or he's just walking
No, he's just walking by.
nonchalantly?
And as Black, no, listen, Red. You can fact check me on the lore, but I'm pretty sure, since he's not shapeshifted yet, he cannot infect sense.
Yeah, he cannot. He doesn't have those abilities. He'll get a fever first and then start
Yes.
freaking out, but yeah, he's fine now. Okay. But Megan said we have 3 days until. Well, the reason why sunlight is a problem for them, unlike I guess regular vampires, is that well, when they're out in the sunlight, they look like as you know from the memes, sparkling vampires. Their skin sparkles. So they won't be able to come into town until the clouds make it easy for them to move around.
All right. All right.
Gonna say the thing is, Sang, since you're such an expert, I don't even need to make you roll, honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grudge. You
Um,
can tell me.
Stab her again.
Yeah.
You know, like the problem, like the big problem for you is if they think you're vampires, that means might be like a rival faction or like some troublemakers, which is bad because as far as you can remember from the novels, this is about the same time where they were dealing with some troublemakers.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did they start the murders just yet? Have the murders happened?
You know what? I will listen. If you can tell me when the murder happened out of game date, I won't even make you roll. But otherwise, give me an intelligence academics.
Yeah, no problem, man.
'Cause, like,
Red
what the
knows, but
fuck?
she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to say to take
Hiding
herself further.
her power level.
Yes, you know.
You can. I will need 3 success.
I mean, just wants to keep it at 2, but I feel like we need this.
Red doesn't want to.
Fucking hiding her power levels.
Oh, look at that. Too bad, guys.
Well, it's hard to tell. Maybe they've dealt with them. At the very least. It really depends. Because you can't exactly remember when they killed them, but the high likelihood that it was, but yeah, you never know.
Well, if Jacob's, God damn it, if Jacob's here, and that means he's not hanging with Bella, so and that means Edward hasn't left her just yet. So, at the very least, they're not kind of an afterthought. So, if we smell like vampires, then they may think we are vampires and see us as poachers on their turf, or at least dangerous to the community, and decide to hunt us down for the good of.
I will be a bitch and say it's September 12th.
Ah, shit.
See,
Who is
this
it?
is how you bait her into like. She knows actually. She just knows. Why did you roll? You could have just admitted, Red.
Yeah, Red was hiding
Red,
her power level.
why did you see? I've
Why spend
exposed
that
you.
willpower? Why even spend that willpower, Red?
So
Hide it.
I'm gonna detract that will. I'm gonna grant you the willpower back because you clearly you're cheating against yourself. Just embrace it. Fine.
Listen. I love Adolf Hitler. You love Twilight. It's the same thing.
Oh, damn it! Look. I actually hate Twilight. I couldn't finish through the books.
The fact that I didn't even say that. I said the date before the thing happened and you reacted. Enough for me. Yeah, Sung, you realize this is a day before Bella's birthday party, where everything goes to
Oh. Okay. So. Maybe good news. Depending how you want to look at it. My memory's coming back to me now. Yeah. So this is before. Bella gets that whole like. Oh God, you guys don't even know. Okay, the main protagonist goes to a birthday party, gets her finger cut. Jasper, one of the other vampires, freaks out on her, throws her, and like that, pull him back and stuff like that. And Edward decides the best course of action, stupidly, is to abandon her, leave her out in the forest, and make it so she never would have to worry about them ever again. And that kind of led to her doing a spiral, as the vampires would leave. Um, Oof. So maybe that's good for us, as the vampires would leave the city, and we wouldn't have to worry about them. Though at the same time, because they were gone for a while, the other vampires. You know what? I'm just gonna assume we're gonna be okay.
Slow down there, public response.
That's a lot.
That's so awesome. Whew.
Well, shut up. So at the very least, at the very least, Oh shit! If it's the party and if they think we kidnapped Bella before this party, then they're gonna come looking for her. I assume Bella's. Oh God, I hope she's with them.
What would you think if? What would you think would happen if the Collins thought you kidnapped Bella?
Oh, Grant, nothing good.
Yeah. Well, sure you'll be fine. As I think with that realization, you're left in that hotel room. We'll end the session.